How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mack here, coach of the Sacramento Sandslash, playing in Week 7 of the YCL up against Makayta, coach of the Boston Bidoofs. You can see our team up above, their team down below, both teams arranged in speed order, of course, as well as the 6 Pokemon that we are bringing and the 6 Pokemon that I think the Boston Bidoofs would bring to our match. So his team has quite a bit of elements of stall, or things that like have their own self-recovery, so like Moltres and Porygon and Licky Licky and Reuniclus, so, and of course Ferrothorn too. So all Pokemon that like have very heavy defenses, and so we want to find ways to break through those kind of stall elements. So bringing things like Toxic or bringing things like Taunt to kind of stop them from being able to continually stay in and force switches out on our side. So we want to wear Pokemon down that way. Then we also have Pangoro this match, which I think is going to be an excellent breaker for us. He doesn't have very many switch-ins to Pangoro, so I think Moltres or Comfey are going to be those switch-ins, and it gets really very telegraphed about who's going to come in against Pangoro, so I think we can know what he's going to do, essentially. Then we're also bringing a setup Zygarde. I think that Zygarde looks really good this match. He has 0 Thousand Arrows resists, so everything is going to take neutral or better damage on his team. So I think Zygarde is going to put in a lot of work for us if we can get some setup going and then get behind a sub and all that kind of stuff. So really looking forward to see what Zygarde is able to do this match. And we'll see in just a moment if the 6 Pokemon that I think Makayta is going to bring, if he actually decides to bring those in just a moment. Okay, so here we are in the match taking a look at his team, and it looks like he has... Oh, there's no Ferrothorn. Okay. He does have Golurk though, and it looks like there's Comfey here as well. Which is a little bit different from what we thought. I'm glad I have Sledge Wave on Heligo. I was actually considering taking it off, so it's nice to see that I kept that. Looks like everything else we have is correct though. Okay. So what do I think he's going to lead? Or what do I have trouble switching into, maybe? I think his Rotom Wash is a really good lead for him, and I have a little bit of a hard time dealing with that. So I think I'm going to start with Dagoro. And like Hydro Pump is going to do quite a bit, but I think that we can get some good damage off on it, and they'll be able to deal with it in other ways. Or potentially set up rocks. I would not want this in against... If he starts Golurk, then I have a good switch in. Bisharp, I have a good switch in. Moltres, I have a good switch. Yeah, I think the only thing I'm like kind of not okay with switching into is his Rotom Wash. And so like I'm gonna start with Dagoro and go from there. Anyway, good luck, have fun over to Makayta. Should be a fun one. Been looking forward to this one. I think he's also Pacific Standard Time, so it's really nice to schedule with people who are in the same time zone as you know? It makes things a little easier. Okay, and let's see what he decides to start with. He does start with the Rotom. Okay, so he's kind of had the same idea as I did, that like I kind of have a hard time dealing with Rotom as a lead. So we're gonna go for a knockoff here. Get rid of its item. I think it could be potentially Scarf. No, it's not Scarf. Okay. But getting rid of whatever it is nice. He was Assault Vest. Oh, interesting. And from that damage, you should have a pretty good idea that we're very defensive. He probably goes into like Golurk would be a pretty solid play here. If he does that, I potentially will go Blastoise, I think. No, Bisharp. Okay, then perfect. I'm going Blastoise. Yeah, definitely going Blastoise here. Probably means that there's a knockoff coming right here. Or potentially a Steel move. I could see a Steel move coming, but more than likely a knockoff. Yeah, we took some good damage from that. I'm pretty free to go for like a flip turn or a Scald here, I think. I kind of like flip turn. Yeah, I kind of like flip turn. Oh, and actually knowing that his Rotom was Assault Vested is really nice, because it just means that it doesn't have like Will-O-Wisp or Trick or anything like that. So that's like really, really good information for us. I kind of just want to go back into Dagora. Although, honestly, I could probably go Biologist and Sub. Yeah, he doesn't really have, like, he doesn't necessarily have a good switch into this. And so I think I could go for a Sub, potentially even... Do I just want to go for a Toxic straight up? Or I just could go for some damage. Let's go Sub. Let's see what he does. And we are faster. Okay, so that's good to know. And it looks like he did stay in. Does he Hydro Pump? Ooh, he misses the Hydro Pump too. That's really unfortunate. I think in this situation, I'm just going to go for 1,000 arrows. Like, I don't think I need to try to set up at all. I can just go for straight damage, because I know I'm faster than this too. And he knows that, like, this is going to deal a lot of damage, potentially a KO. Oh, it looks like he lives it, actually. No, okay, it did die. And having that down is really nice. Missing the Hydro Pump form is super unfortunate, because it would have guaranteed broke our Sub, you know? And so now he's kind of put in a difficult position of what he wants to switch into this. And it is the Porygon. Okay, cool. And, oh, it's Trace. Interesting. I thought for sure it would be, like, Download. I'm just going to Toxic this. There's no reason for me to try to, like, play around with how much damage 1,000 arrows is going to do. I know it's not going to do a whole lot, just because Eviolite is such a good item. So we want to try to break through his stall this way. Yeah, and there's the Ice Beam. I could try to, like, Sub again, but I don't think there's any reason to. Because I have a pretty good switch into this with Nihilego. And he knows that I have knockoff, so I think he's forced to switch out, which I kind of like. So I am going to swap into our Dagoro here. There's also a case to be made for switching into Pangoro there, but I kind of like going into Nihilego, because Nihilego's got, well, actually, maybe Nihilego could be stretched kind of thin here. What does he swap into? He goes Comfy. Oh, that's great. I'm totally down with that. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. I'm going to get a Brox here, I think. He almost certainly goes into Bisharp, right? Knocking off that item might be nice, actually. But getting Rocks, I think getting Rocks up is going to be really good for us here. So let's go Rocks. And he did swap into Comfy on that. It goes Golurk, okay. Golurk's a little scary. Golurk is a little scary. Like, even though we have Porygon, which is kind of what I'm planning on using as my check here, this Pokemon just hits super hard. Like, it's just a terror. So we will go Porygon here. Because we do have the Foul Play for it, so I kind of deal with it that way. And it's Klutz. What is Klutz? Oh, that's the one where, like, oh, this is, I was not expecting Trick. What the heck? Flame Orb. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so we'll end getting burned from this. I'm going to teleport, I think. I go Foul Play too? Does he stay in? I don't think he stays in, right? Because I feel like Bisharp's a really easy switch into this. I'm gonna go Teleport. Okay, he does EQ. Okay. That does a good amount of damage, actually. Okay. So we will swap out. I'm gonna go into Blastoise here. This might actually be the opportunity to go into Pangoro. But I don't think I necessarily need to. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I can go Blastoise and then... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Getting a Scald Burn on this would be kind of nice. Flame Orb. Super interesting. Super interesting. Nothing really wants to get hit by this. I could go Flip Turn, but I think I'm actually just going to Scald. What does he go into? Comfy? Porygon 2. Okay, that's fine. Not too worried about that. Celsium Torrent. He could have Discharge, which would be a little unfortunate. But I know that our Nihilego is a really good switch into this. If I was him, I would go for a Teleport right here, honestly. And that could put us into a bad situation. Honestly, I think it's still okay, though. I think I'm planning on using our Magmortar as probably our Bisharp switch-in now. And I think Blastoise is going to become our Golurk switch-in as well as Porygon. So I think that's kind of the main game plan. Okay, and that is the discharge that I thought might happen. Take very little from that, and our Black Sludge is going to keep us very healthy. I'm going to go for a knockoff here. Knocking off whatever item comes in is going to be pretty nice. If Golurk comes in, yeah, if Golurk comes in, that's fine. I'll just knock off its item. Yeah, there's the Golurk. And I may just go Porygon again. It's probably going to be more of like a sack for Porygon. But getting rid of that item is going to be kind of nice. Yeah, getting rid of the item actually didn't do anything. But I think we've got a little bit of damage off on it, which is nice. I think I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to go Porygon here. I kind of want to... I don't want to switch in Blastoise too much, because it would be kind of nice if it wasn't too weakened. And oh, that's right, we have Klutz, so that just means that our... You can have the Flame Orb back. Oh, that's so good. What does he decide to go for here? Does he stay in? I don't imagine that he stays in, right? I could go for a little bit of damage off on something. Let's Foul Play. Let's see what he goes for. Cool. Okay, he does actually attack. That's great. I think we live the hit. Yeah, and Foul Play is going to do a massive amount of damage to this. It's maybe a KO, actually. Ooh, that's close. Ooh, that's close. Okay, Porygon goes down, but then we Revenge Kill, so that's all right in the end. I wonder if... Does he try to save this? I wonder if he tries to save this. I'm going to Teleport. Because I don't live a hit, right? Like, there's no reason for me to try to live a hit, so... If I could Teleport, then I would get momentum, which would be kind of sick. Okay, cool. And now we can go into... I could go Kung Fu and pick up a KO. But if he's fast, then I don't necessarily pick it up. I could go Blastoise, and then we pick up a KO here, and then probably Flip Turn. And what would he bring in? I kind of like Magmortar against the rest of the 3 Pokemon he's going to have. Oh, I shouldn't have taken Golurk off. Okay, we do pick up the KO, though. So Blastoise KOs Golurk. And then I'm going to swap in... yeah, I'm going to swap in our... Yeah, I kind of like this. Yeah, I'm going to go into here. Because I think it's pretty solid against the rest of them, and none of the rest of his Pokemon I'm too afraid of from Magmortar's perspective. Because I think I Toxic whatever comes in here. Yeah, I'm going to Toxic this. Yeah, I don't mind that that Moltres is in here. I kind of assumed that it would be slower than us. So this actually means that it's... Yeah, it's actually a pretty slow Moltres. Hurricane, okay. That does a good amount of damage. I think I want to go for Teleport right here, though. Oh, we don't have Porygon. That was throwing me off. Yeah, so let's teleport. And then I probably go into... Oh, we avoid the attack. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part of Hurricane, is that it's not particularly accurate. But I think this gets us in Dagora, which forces Bisharp to come in. And we could potentially, like, double. Yeah, we could potentially go for, like, a double here. I mean, Power Gem does a solid amount of damage to whatever he brings in. I could knock off the Bisharp item. I kind of like that. Let's do that. I'm going to knock off the Bisharp item. Oh, I missed that this was Boots up too. So Moltres is Boots. Yeah, there's Bisharp. Knowing it would not be Scarf is going to be kind of sweet. How much damage do we do here? Very, very little. Very, very little. Aka Berry. Ooh, that's good information to know. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Let's go Blastoise. It's very, very defensive, and there is no Golurk anymore, so I can kind of preserve our Magmortar a little bit more. This has been a very fast pace, like a lot of decisions being made very quickly, which is kind of cool. He does have Rock Polish. Shout out to Squid for bringing Rock Polish in our mock. Shout out to Squid. Set me up for this one, so I knew it could be a possibility. He's not going to be able to KO us here, and if he stays in, then we're going to KO him. He does withdraw. Okay, that's smart. That's very smart of him. There's the Comfy. Okay, yeah. So this won't do very much damage at all, but we have a very, very sweet switch into this with our... I did put Rock Step on his side, right? Okay, yeah. I don't want to get hit by a Giga Drain, so we'll go into Dokuro, which has been able to put in a lot more work than I thought it was going to be able to. I would U-turn if I was him. You're done with therapies. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. So the Toxic on Porygon isn't there anymore, but like honestly, that's not that big a deal. I am gonna Power Gem. Yeah, I'm gonna Power Gem. I think Bisharp comes in here, and that's going to do the most amount of damage to it. Not very much damage, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be very much, but it's going to be some damage. But it's got to be, yeah, it's got to be Bisharp. It could actually have been Porygon. It wouldn't have surprised me if that was it. But we're continually wearing down this threat, right? And like that's all great stuff right there. Oh, that's some good damage. I don't think we pick up the KO. It's pretty close, but I don't think we do. But we just go Bisharp again. Or no, we don't. We go Blastoise into his Bisharp. There we go. We got to figure it out, everybody. If I was him, I would probably double. Or he attacks. Okay, that's smart. He's got to put some damage off on this, right? Otherwise, it just becomes a safe switch into us for us every time. I'm going to Flip Turn. I don't think he stays in. He could try to like Iron Head flinch us, maybe. But I think I'm in a pretty good spot. There's the Porygon. Oh no, low battery. Please don't die. Please don't die. Alright, we go Pangoro, we pick up a KO. Probably? Maybe. I don't know. But we're gonna go Pangoro. And I'm pretty sure that Pangoro kills Porygon. Even if he's like super defensive, yeah. This is probably a KO. Yeah, I figured that he would not let something else go down here. So we pick up the KO on P2, which is probably his biggest threat to our Zygarde. What does he bring in now? Probably Comfy? I would bring in Comfy if I was him. And if Comfy comes in... No, it's Moltres. I still want to bring in Dagora. Right? Do I need anything else here? Yeah, let's go Dagora. Because it just threatens this Pokemon out. He does go for the Hurricane. Okay. Oh, I'm missing the Hurricane again. That's really unfortunate. Like, one miss I kind of expect to happen, but two misses shouldn't happen. Power Gem will pick up the KO on this, or probably the Bisharp if it switches in. But yeah, 2 Hurricane misses is like... That's not supposed to happen, right? He's used 3 of them, has missed 2 of them, so like... Does that mean that Hurricane has a 33% chance to hit? Like, that's not right. Oh, he does stay in. Okay. And I think that's probably the smart call, honestly. We get a Spadef boost from this. Because we're super Spadef. Like, super Spadef. So we pick up the KO on Moltres. I think Power Gem KOs here. Can I... Okay, hold on. So he's lost Moltres. Do I need this for Comfy? I probably should have it around for Comfy just to be safe. So let's go Blastoise. If he like Rock Polishes, like no big deal. Because I have a solid Revenge Killer for this, and I don't want to let Comfy potentially take the win here. I think Power Gem might have been enough to pick up a KO, but there's just no reason for me to go for it, you know? Yeah, I'll just flip turn. That's fine. There's a case that he goes for Comfy right here. And if he does, then like... Oh, Sucker Punch, okay. That probably feels to go. Yeah, that does. And now we can go into Nihilego, or not Nihilego, into Biologist. And I think we're looking pretty good. I've actually seen his whole set, right? Oh, I know I'm faster. Actually, yeah, I know I'm faster. Bisharp KOs Blastoise. Because I sped crept max speed here. If he goes into Comfy, I will probably... Ooh, do I die from a Sucker Punch? Ooh, that's close. Okay, but we live. We're very defensive. I kind of like Magmortar as like a defensive mon. It's been pretty solid. So Magmortar picks up the KO on Bisharp. And the only thing left is the Comfy. Which I am going to... Let's start by hitting it with a Toxic. Oh, there's no Blastoise on our side. I don't mind if this goes down, so I'm just going to hit this with a Toxic. Yeah, there's the Draining Kiss. There's actually a chance that this burns, which would be kind of funny if it did. Like, because Flame Body has the chance to hit it for Draining Kiss. I found that out in doubles. If you watch one of our other what was it, the UGA? It was UGA. I was playing UGA, and let's go Sludge Wave. Our Comfy got hit by a static off of a Draining Kiss, so I got paralyzed, and I didn't even think about Draining Kiss being a contact move, but it totally is. So hecka crazy. Comfy KOs Mag, and then we're gonna pick up the KO here. So and then Nihi is gonna KO Comfy. Cool. And looks like we're going to pick up the 3-0 victory here to put us at 7-0 and be undefeated on the season still, which is great. Definitely a good feeling. Good game over to Makayta. That was a fast game. Just like the decisions being made super quickly. Like it felt like each of us knew what we wanted to do in each scenario, and it was a pretty cool battle. It was a pretty cool battle, being able to like kind of go through that and play the game just super quick. And like, yeah, and he's a fantastic battler. Definitely go check out his channel, as well as all the other YCL coaches for this season. We've got a really good group of people. So anyway, if you're interested in seeing some more of our content, whether it's singles or VGC, both of those, we do Draft League here. So if you want to check out some more of what we got, just definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one.